I want it. Gotta make to myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top.
Yo, no, I ain't the type to give up. If I do something, man, I do it till I get what I want. I turn a business out of nothing into something I love. I got a poker face, but honestly, I'm not one to bluff. I flip a switch, never miss, man, I always stay up. Don't let them see you, bitch, always have a plan to stay tough. This life ahead of you ain't easy, it was built to be rough. But that's what makes a personality, is tragedy, bruh. So keep your head on your shoulders. Now we ain't out here moving rocks, we out here moving boulders. Now we ain't getting posterized, we out here making posters, and we ain't got nothing to hide.
What up, what up, what is up? Welcome into Pregaming here at Sports Money, Monday to Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern. All the last minute information you need to get to the window with winning tickets. That's what we do here. Appreciate you guys rocking with us. It's Monday, September 23rd. Kind of a weird card today. Got ourselves a little weirdy here with, just 4 baseball games, but 2 NFL games. So we're going to have some plays out there. You guys know the deal here. We're going to give you the best bets. We're going to bet some totals. We're going to bet some sides. And shout out to my man Skunt Blaster. Getting us rolling is often imitated, never duplicated. The Skunk Bet play of the day, number 1, is the Mariners money line. He likes Brian Robinson anytime touchdown. And likes a little Washington, little Commanders at plus 7.5 for our guy Skunt. Blessing our action with the 1999 Dono, my friend. Thank you, Skunt Blaster. Appreciate you rocking with us, my dude. Good to see everybody in here today. You know the deal, guys. The best in the business assemble here. They've been looking at the card all day. We're all working to get the money from them bookies. Don't matter how you're going to do it. But we want you to put it in the chat as well so we can talk about the plays that you guys are on. What a weekend. What a weekend indeed. I think I split the card for college football. Some dogs that won outright was nice to see. Some spots that just didn't go the way I expected. That being said, the NFL slate was huge. Huge day yesterday. We cashed our we cashed a lot. We cashed a whole bunch. We cashed our parlay. We had the Eagles money line from Spenny Penny Bombs and the Baltimore Ravens money line. Cashed for just over 3-1. Cashed, I know it was a big prop, the 50 plus for our guy Spenny in the rushing game was over 300, a little over plus 325 action. Got the Olave touchdown action. Matter of fact, I think we clean swept with the exception of like one Bowers touchdown. All we needed was one. And the NFL prop show was going to be board sweepage. So that's how you know it was a good weekend. That's how you know things were moving in the right direction. The bankrolls got thicker. The Eagles pick up another W. And we're on our way. We are on our way into now Monday Night Football. So look, on the schedule here, short card for me as well here tonight. I was out getting after it this weekend and celebrating a lot of these games that were big W's. So a little slow today, a little tired today as it works out, trying to reset the batteries here. But we have action in the Major League Baseball, just the final week of the season. Boston and Toronto, Seattle and Houston. You guys know the deal. I've said it before. It's hard this time of year, particularly to find these teams that have anything to play for. And yeah, we're not just going to give you action to give you action, but want to make sure that we cash that action. We're going to talk about both these football games. I think I've got 5 plays between the 2 football games. So we will cover those as well. We're going to talk Jags and Bills, Western New York special. Then we're going to talk about the Commanders and the Bengals. So we'll get into all of that. We had a big Friday as well. I know we talked a little bit about the recap shows there, but man, what a Friday, right? We crushed those college football games. Both San Jose State, Illinois. I mean, shit, everybody loved Nebraska. Not us. Not us. Not here, not now. Now that Houston under was full out freaking disaster. It was. But we cashed Cleveland, so that was a win for us. I think we got that White Sox first 5. Did not get the Kansas City team total over, though. But big winner, Miami Marlins. Plus 192 action out there for anybody that followed along with that one. Woo! That was a lot of fun. And I thought we had a pretty good, I mean, look, it wasn't a big sample. There was only a 6-game sample, but if that ever happens again, just remember, if a team gets blasted by over 20 runs and team they're playing scores more than 15 runs, it's now 5-2 to take the dog. 5-2 to take the dog. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? So that's how we capped off last week. This is how we're going to kick off this week today. Get you guys going for Monday Night Football. Then we will roll back in tomorrow for Dana White Contender Series. That's coming down to its final couple of weeks as well. So sadly, all that Tuesday cash, we're going to have to find a new way to supplement that because it has been nothing but gold for us. That's why we do. Want to have some fun. I want to give you guys the best bets that we are on as well. If you could do me the favor and hit that thumbs up button as we start the show and get things moving here. We won't keep you guys very long. Respect your time. Give everybody a chance to go out there. We've got early football, as a matter of fact. The NFL game, the first one starts at 7:30. So we'll get you guys in and out of here just as soon as we get this housekeeping in order. Again, smash that thumbs up button. Get your pen and paper. You're going to want to write down the plays that we're rocking with here tonight. And, of course, make sure you drop them in the chat so we can get after it. We want to talk about what you guys are doing. Commenter numero uno. 99.5% first comment ratio. Joseph Thompson. Joe T. Says, F you're under. He's got the Commanders kicker over 1.5 field goals. Plus more plays on the community tab over there for sports money. So if you haven't checked it out yet, in matter of fact, we posted some new consensus tools and some other information over there on the community tab. So Joe T's been kicking butt and taking names. Ramon's been putting together the consensus information for us. And shout out to Subhuman as well. My guy goes out there and gives a little EPL board sweep on Saturday. So, man, it was just a lot of fun. A lot of good things happen. Speaking of Subhuman Gaucho, he's got a little DWCS, a little Dana White Contender Series action. Alexia, turn down the music. It's a slight dog. Starting to flip to the favorite. May look towards her decision line when it opens up tomorrow. NJ Strikers in the house says, hope everyone had a great weekend. Tarek B likes that play as well from Gaucho. Justin McCalvey says sports money is money. Jolly Roger. Don't tell him. Don't tell anybody, Jolly Roger. I bet an under on that primetime game. Oh, they got mad. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. I've never seen anybody get so mad about making a play. What the fuck? Woo, they were mad. Woo. Oh, man. They mad. All right, let's go. Let's go to Legitsus. Let's go. Great plays on the board today. Just salty. Just angry, real Jolly Roger. Everybody else can start a channel, but when your boy puts one in place, everybody gets their fucking back hairs up and whatever the case may be. But it's all good. It's all good. It's all fun. Eh? I have a buddy that I gave a play to one time, and it lost. And he had a good 4 figures on it. That play lost. Gave it out and it lost. He was less mad than that fucking play that hasn't even started yet. Oh, man. Too Legit says Bengals owe me $50K. Survivor losers week 1 MFers. Yeah, I know. Shit, got me too. They got me too Legit. Shout out to Gerald Jones in the house says, what's up, pimping? Oh, man. Don't tell him. Don't tell him, Gerald Jones. You can't play an under. Oh, man. J-Dub, appreciate you guys rocking. Trisha M in the house. Keith Each, every stride's rocking in here. There's sub. There's Gonzo in the house. What's up, Mike? Good to see you, my friend. Thanks for popping in, doing the thing. Let's go, Tarek B. Yep, the line is getting steam. Think she's the side here. And Juggler 23 popping in with some comments for us out here. Some trends. Teams playing in prime time, 7 p.m. or later, averaging 30 or more points per game, are 17 and 39 against the spread since 2020. Winless away teams coming off a home loss are 73 and 37. Holy shit. Pre-week 5 action out there. Certainly suggesting some Jaguars business from Juggler 23. Too Legit says under free tonight based off some trends I heard earlier on Wager Talk. 41-5 to the under Monday Night Football. Bill spot 35-2 Bengals spot, What up, Twisted? It's good to see you. Twisted 24/7's in the house. The Futon Bet says, sup, buddy? Dalton Kincaid, first touchdown. I like that look. I like that look a lot. I have a touchdown prop. I have 2 touchdown props and then a parlay. So we'll talk about that. Ramos is just trying to see if the camera falls or not. That really, it sits on a stand, right? So it's unstable. It's just unstable. It's unstable. Then if I shake the leg or the desk or whatever, right over it goes. Shout out to Rob McMahon says, let's stomp these bookies. Mikey money, touchdown prop, Kincaid and Chase. I like it. Cookie Monster. You mad, Cookie? Josh, Too Legit says, give me some Josh Allen rushing yards too. I like that. That's always a good look with Josh Allen. Shout out to David Wallace. There's Markel. This is what up? I'm a -2.5 Astros and Chase to score first touchdown. I'm not mad at anybody, Justin. I'm not mad at anybody, my friend. It's always good to see you. Always good to see you. Good to see Joseph Alvarado. Tarek B says, great weekend for me as well. No jinx. Let's keep rolling. Juggler 23 says Jacksonville, Buffalo home teams, 37-54. When Sean Smith is the head official. Justin McCalvey. Game of Silks Digital. Mike, I heard you got call out on another channel. You mad because you aren't winning? It doesn't even make sense. It doesn't even make sense, dude. Did you just hear the start of the show? You don't see what we're doing out here, my dude? The fuck? Plus 200 winners on Friday. Come on, stop it. Stop it. Shout out to Twisted. It says MLB looks, Phillies run line, Red Sox money line, Mariners money line, and leaning over 7.5. Diamondbacks run line. I like that Diamondbacks run line. That was a first cut play for me. Was that Diamondbacks run line for sure. Sancho likes Brian Robinson's touchdown plus 175. Jags Bills under 47. Bill says shout out to Clemson for giving it up. Outboard in the second half. Coach just totally took his foot off the pedal. Pathetic. Yes, it was. Shout out to Cameron Sinet. Just finished changing my brakes just in time for the show. Let's go. Joseph Alvarado says, number 27, like button. And Game of Sucks. What's he saying here? Dabby Cab exposed Mike. He was ranking on talking smack to Razor. Mike, it's okay. You are mids. I'm not even sure what that means. Game of Silks. I'm not even sure what that means, but you're welcome to fuck right off and march it on down the street if that's what you want to do. By all means, with all due respect. Twisted 24/7 says Bills -4.5 and lean over 46.5. Bengals -700 and lean under 46. Oh man, it's all good. It's all good. Bill says, don't forget Bengals played on Monday night last year. Tank it. Game of Silks. I don't know, Game of Silks. You got to get up pretty early in the morning to salt me up, dude. But you're welcome to make sure you hit that like button as you fuck off forever. Twisted says, break out the jack, bro. Yeah, it was funny, Mal. It was funny. Let's go. Yeah. I think I like two in a row. Didn't I go 2 in a row? I don't understand. What are we're not talking about here? We're not all on the same fucking page. J-Dub, I don't think so. James Hart says, y'all squash that shit. Yeah, I know, Jolly Roger. I know. Let's get to work, you guys. Let's do it. It's a lot of fun, man. Appreciate all you guys rocking with us. Justin says, Mikey is a drunk. I don't know about that, man. I definitely do. I'm definitely capable of taking some time off. And the next probably 2 days will be tomorrow will be a cocktail night, but probably not tonight. Probably not going to do that tonight. Probably going to rest up and recharge since it was a long weekend. KV in the house says, why everyone like Jags? Why? Buffalo off since last Thursday. Buffalo allowed the Jags to walk into their house last October and upset them 25-20. Ain't happening again. Wasn't that in London last year? That was the Sunday morning game in London, if I'm not mistaken, because it was the day after my brother's wedding. I do remember that. And we were all getting together for that game, and everybody was surprised they lost. But I had the first half, and they were pissed at me for that. Some people get mad about these picks, man. Some of them get mad. KD says San Fran at Arizona over. I could get down with that. Scum Blaster says Commanders are live to win this outright. Don't sleep on the Commanders tonight. You guys are fired up today. I love it. Oh, man. Appreciate you guys, man. Thanks for everybody coming in here, rocking with us. I don't know about you, Game of Silks, man. With fucking reality you're living in, brother. But anyways, listen, we call the spade. We're going to get into the action here today and give you guys some winners, except for maybe, a Game of Silks, who's not even using a real name, company that's out of business. Except for that, they don't need the winners tonight, but the rest of us are here to win. So, yeah, Joey Harp, we are family. We do argue. We move on. We're all big boys. It's all good. Dave Beckett, good to see you. He says, okay, fake Justin account. I was thinking that. All respect to Mike, but no respect for what the fuck? I don't know what's going on with you guys, man. Let's go. Let's get to work, though. Let's find some winners here. Get you guys on your way. If we got some fakers in there, we got to get Nasty Nate. No wrenches on sports money. Nasty Nate's floating around there somewhere. We got to get some wrenches out. So be it. Pop somebody in the fucking head with it. Why not? Let's go. First game that we're going to talk about for you guys here. First game of business for us here. First game of business. First operation. First ability to get this cash. Wasn't talking shit about Razor. Razor's my boy. Let's go. Boston Red Sox. Toronto Blue Jays. AL East teams. Here we go. Things that we've talked about. AL East teams on the road, not at home. Not a Blue Jays team either. Blue Jays right now had opened up at plus 108, but slight movement in their direction. Now minus 110. Somebody going to do, that's how you know you made it, dude. 67% of the bets, but 91% of the cash are on the Boston Red Sox. So big money coming in on them Red Sox. Potentially a situation like we talked about at the end of last week. This time of year is tough. You just got to try to find teams that are still in it. Maybe they're buying a number. The Red Sox very much fall into that. Team still in it. They're trying to push for that playoff position. And this total's dropped from 8.5s down to 8s. 74% of the bets, but 88% of the cash are on the over. What's up, Chosen One? Good to see you. We've got Bassett and Houck Tua going out there. Houck with the 3.21 ERA and 8-10 record. Bassett on the other side, a 4.16 ERA and a 10-13 record. Do I have to go in there and start banning people? Is that what I got to do? Let me know if someone's fucking around in there. We'll find out. We'll find out and figure it out. All right. Look, this play for me, this one just comes down to that number. It comes down to who's playing for what's on deck for these guys out there. You know, if you look at, frankly, the Blue Jays are fucking embarrassing right now. And my team, so it's tough to say it, but if you look at Bassett, he's got that 4.16 ERA. Slightly worse, almost 4.6 when he's at home. He's got an OBA of 273. Just not a Bassett play spot in this case here. You look at the Toronto Blue Jays, 6-12 their last 18 games. So you got one team that's pushing, trying to make something happen. Maybe they'll fall short too little too late, but big opportunity, even money play to jump in and grab them Boston Red Sox. Where is Nasty Nate? Red Sox are going to smash tonight. That's what I'm saying. That's how I think we get down with this first play to open it up. Look, now it's minus 104s, minus 105s, minus 108s, minus 110s, and creeping back up. So we've got late buying coming in as well on this Boston Red Sox side. Let's go on. Let's talk about game number 2. Numero dos. As we get into the action here, we've got the Seattle Mariners. We've got the Houston Astros. These teams just played. What did we see in those games? Well, we saw the Astros win. We know the Mariners are struggling to hit. But we did see one game had an explosion of runs in that last series. This line opened up at minus 166 on the Houston Astros side, but it has taken a huge hit down. We have 95% of the bets. We have 80% of the cash on the Astros. It's come down 41 cents. Makes me wonder what this lineup looks like here. Let me take a peek at that because as I was looking at this game earlier, I was thinking to myself that Astros line, I could see them. I think they could smash. So I don't like to see this change. Let me see what's going on. Starting lineups. Let's see what you guys got doing in the chat. Let's go. Oh. Yeah, where is he? Where's Nasty Nate? We're talking about the Red Sox smashing. There he is. Red Sox smash. There he is. We got to get you to work, my guy. Some fucking scrubbos out there. Shout out to Ick. Says, what's good, Mike? Let's cash tonight. Let's go. Let's do just that. Kelly V says Boston off a doubleheader. Yikes. Just not into this Toronto team. They're just so damn cold. Just so cold. Oh, he's been here the whole time. Real Jolly Roger says they scrambled when the sheriff popped into town. We got new law and order here, making some things happen. Nope, we're good now. We're good. We need the Red Sox to smash now is what we need, Nasty Nate. All right, let me look at Houston. Confirmed lineup has Altuve, Tucker, Bregman, Diaz, Singleton, Caratini, Pena, Hayward, and Myers. Hunter Brown. This is the guy that I want to be involved with. Remember, we talked about this at the start of the season for this guy. Played like shit, right? He had that 12 ERA to pop the season off, but since has been fired. You know, he's on a hell of a run right now. He's been probably, if it wasn't for that shitty, disgusting month of April, Cy Young potential opportunities for these types of guys. When you see a guy kind of falling into stride, both these pitchers are 11-8 overall. They're both kind of sporting middle of the road numbers. 3.57 ERA for Brown, 3.06 ERA for Bryce Miller. And we just saw these two teams play. You know the position that I'm in. I think these are battle-driven well, at least the Astros, a battle-driven team that is battle-tested, I guess is what I was trying to say. And when I was looking at it, I just thought, give me this straight number. I'm taking under. Taking the under 8 in this Houston Astros Seattle Mariners game. Again, I just early in the week, teams just fresh off of, going head to head with this spot as well. To me, let's see this thing stay under 8. Probably see like a 3-1 type of final. When we look at the last 4 of the last 5 games have all gone under for Bryce Miller. I'm sorry, for Brown. So, Brown's on himself a nice little under train. Seattle's battling. They're sitting 5 games behind Houston, but divisional series late in the season, under. Lots of signs pointing to the under in this one. So that's how we're going to get paid to open or close, I should say. That's how we're going to close our what's that? My membership been whacked out for this and Razor's account for some reason. Won't let me join. I don't know if I need to update my software or what. I know Razor was saying that the other day. He was having some issue with the membership button. I think that was on Thursday, if I'm not mistaken. But I think it got set up on our side, so I'm not sure. Maybe try to refresh. Dave Beckett, you guys are funny, man. All right, let's get into some football. Like I said, it's just a short card for me. This is the one that got everybody excited. We see Monday Night Football. We got the Jags. We got the Bills. You guys talked about this last season. Was that early game? I thought it was in London. I thought it was the early 9 a.m. game in London. I thought it was. And we got a total here that's moving. Line started at 5. Now 4.5. 73% of the bets and 60% of the cash on the Bills. Lines come down. If that's not the biggest red flag in the world right there, I don't know what is. Bills are supposed to be great. Jaguars are supposed to be shit. They're 0-2. You give the home team typically 3 points. So you're only giving the Bills a 2-point better edge than the Jags. That's the red flag, people. We look at this total, 49 on down to 46.5. 57% of the bets and 63% of the cash are on the over. But we know about these primetime games. They're unders. Let me talk to you. Be specific. Let me get serious here for a second as I look at this game. Primetime home teams, 1-9 their last 10 when they've got a total that's bigger than a 46. 1-9. We look at this. 7 of those teams that were in that favorite role didn't even cover. They didn't win. Just outright losses. Road teams, teaser spots, 10-0. So teaser, you're adding 6 points to the side or taking it away, depending on if you're taking plus points or laying points. The road teams, 6-leg teasers, big advantage for them teams. Now let's look at this total. Jags are 6-0 to the under when they're facing a team that's on a 2-game or greater win streak. That is the Bills, 2-0. Teams playing on Monday night, coming off a Thursday, so they get that extra rest. 35-15 to the under as well. One last play that jumped off for me. The Bills are 0-6 against the spread last 6 home primetime games. Favorites in all of them. Couldn't cover shit. Period. The last one that I saw here was a first quarter factor as well. Bills in those primetime games as favorites. First quarter total points, 3.9. 3.9 for these teams. And, I just think this is a bad Buffalo spot. This number should scare you if you're thinking about the Bills. This number doesn't look, and it's coming down. The fact that it's coming down. I got so upset. I'm taking the under. I got the 46.5. I added the first quarter. Slow start Thursday to Monday situation with the extended time off. Either they start rusty or they're just so defensively driven and ready to roll that they just pound the snot out of the ball. And I think that's how they get after it. So I'm going to double dip the side. I'm going to take the first quarter under and the full game under. I teased, as I just talked about those teasers 52 times, the Jaguars up to 11. I took the Bengals down to 1. I don't think the Bengals lose this game either. We'll talk about it in a second here, but this is the second or third, I guess, third play for this game. I just thought it was I love buying up. I think that this is I think Jaguars are probably a live dog in this spot here. This just has ripeness for upset alert by the Jaguars. I don't know why. I like the Bills. The Bills are my AFC team. So it's hard for me to say that, but at home, on primetime, in a spot where they don't cover, give me the 11. And then I'm going to look at this other side of things with this Bengals. Same situation. Well, not same, I guess. We've got this line that opened at 7 has moved to 7.5. 74% of the bets. 70% of the cash. Oops. 70% of the cash. On the Bengals gone from 7 to 7.5. So we've got correlated line movement. Here's a total that's dropping. 48's down to 46. 47% of the bets, but 62% of the cash on this over. Drop. Oops, where'd it go? It's weird with the 2 Monday night games because it's like, no, I want to give you guys the plays, but I'm taking this over. Here's the thought process I have for this game. First of all, Jaden Daniels has been fucking running all over the place. The guy's crushing it. He's averaging like 20 carries a game here to start this season off. Should be, his carries is set at 9.5 and it's juiced. Also, hasn't shown any deficiency in moving the ball. Now, where the deficiency lied last week for the Washington Commanders was scoring touchdowns, right? We saw end zone run, or they couldn't cross the goal line for whatever reason, whatever challenges that they faced out there. But the big trend I wanted to share for you guys does pertain to that because we have a nice little fade spot. Last game, 17 points or more, no touchdowns, now lined over 3.5 points. So he scored 17 or more points, no touchdowns. That's that field goal battle that we saw for the Commanders and the Giants last week. Now they're, as a dog, 0-7 in those spots. The margin is what's so impressive. They're getting smoked by 15 points. Makes sense. A team that struggles to get into the end zone now comes back in that dog role, gets lit up. They continue to struggle. The over also is 6-1 in those spots. And that's 6-1 to the over with the ability for these two teams. You got Higgins coming back for the Cincinnati Bengals. I think this is a score fest. I think this is a track meet, personally. I think this is I want the -1 in the teaser because I just want to see the Bengals end up winning this thing. Personally, from a fantasy football perspective with Joey Burrow, but also riding some of these trends, some of these numbers, some of these obscure spots that when you start to simplify them, does make a lot of sense in that you can't score touchdowns, you can't win games. They found a way to get it done. And that luck of the Irish, if you will, runs short those following games, those next games as well. So that's it. Talk some touchdowns. Let's go. Noli Knows in the house. What up? Says, get that money, Mike. Appreciate you, Noli. Thanks for dropping in, my guy. You guys are on one today, huh? Lesman says the Jags plus 180 first half. Ick says the Bills got a big game next week as well. I kind of like the Jags here tonight. Also liking Moss anytime touchdown. So I did a last plays I'll talk to you guys here about. Touchdown props. I took Coleman. I like the matchup for the Keon Coleman Buffalo Bills side of thing. I like the matchup. I think he's got a favorable secondary position. His number, plus 295. Let me see what this number looks like here. plus 320. You get a plus 320 out there at DraftKings. And I thought, again, matchup-wise, opportunity-wise, we see Shakir's the guy that gets a lot of looks, a lot of passes, a lot of tosses. I wouldn't be surprised to see Gabe Davis do something here as well if I was going to look at game script. I mean, it is I want to say it's a revenge spot, right? But it's his first game back in Buffalo since he left the team last season. So there's another guy that I would kind of keep my eyes and ears glued to. But I did start off with, as I mentioned, with Coleman. Then I went on this next game. Wanted to get a little touchdown prop in each of these games. As much as it does concern me they weren't able to get in the end zone, I feel this is that track meet type of game. And for me, this is an Austin Eckler spot. Brought him to the team for a reason. Need to rely on his confidence, his playmaking ability to go out there and help this Commanders team stay in the driving lane. Now, if you look at his performance and his usage so far on the season, catching more balls than probably expected, at least from. I mean, he was always kind of dual threat, sure, but 7 receptions, 99 yards. He's got 10 carries for 46 yards. Those two numbers to me were important because now it just shows that he's live anywhere in the field and they're not afraid to throw it to him. They need that quick outlet. Jaden Daniels should be running the ball all over the yard again, but that quick flick of the wrist out to the flat. There's Austin Eckler. He marches his ass in the end zone for a touchdown. That one is priced at plus 360. So there's the second play I got for you guys. Now I probably those two together. It's 18-1 as well, but that's it. Short, sweet. Preseason hockey. Love it. You guys want to talk some preseason hockey, huh? Let's see. What is going on in the world of preseason hockey? I took the first period over in the Philly Canadiens game. That's the first official hockey play I've got on the season. It's a preseason game, but first period over. We saw kind of a big focus going on right now with the Goudreau family. The father got to go out there and coach that Flyers team for the morning skate, kind of getting things up and rolling. We saw they just had a ton of goals scored their last game out of this thing as well. So 1-0 to start the preseason. No loss for this team here. 6-2 busted up the Capitals, first game of their preseason. So I took that first period over 1.5. That was a good little sneak spot in there to get paid. That's what we're going to try to do, you guys. Let's get that money. Short and sweet. I told you guys. I think it's no more MLB for you. I got MLB. I took the under, Dolly. I got the under in Houston. I got the under. Took me some under. Oh, I know. The up 7 bet too, huh? I saw that today. Oh, Scott, you want the cash flow splits? 74% of the bets and 70% of the cash on the Bengals. It's moved in that direction. The money line has been stuck where it is all day, he says. 93% of the bets and 89% of the cash are on the Bengals. It's come down 10 cents, 345 to 335 out there. I would say that's probably a little bit interesting news there to see that. I don't know. If I was going to use my up 7 early, I'd probably use it on the Jags. I think they're a live dog. Why not have them go out there and score first? Seems like that makes sense to me. Why not? Why not? Kelly V says, remember Columbus goalie died from weird firework explosion 2 years ago? Yeah, I do remember that. Who said we only get 20 views? Who's talking shit? Who's talking that ish? It's all right. It's all right. They hate us because they hate us. That's all. That's all it is, Fernando. Appreciate you guys, man. Let's go. Let's have ourselves a day. We got this Bills game is going to pop off here in just under an hour, so I'm ready to go. To me, this is going to be a fun Monday night doubleheader. Real treat for us to be this. I didn't call out Razor. I call out the under. So slippery moondog. Them boys like that content. They want us to mix it up with each other. I don't like that personally, but that's the way they want it. So it is what it is. It's all good though, man. Let's go, Nook. It's good to see you, my friend. You guys can't get me going, man. I'm in a great mood. I had a great weekend. It's been a lot of fun to get this cash. And I'm excited to go back to work today. Let's get back to business. Let's sharpen the pencils. Let's get those bet slips in. Let's circle back here tomorrow, talk about them winners that we got on tonight. And it's going to be a lot of fun. So appreciate all you guys rocking. We'll see you soon.